It's happening all around you.
Bullying has become a bigger issue.
Online, in classrooms, even at work.
You have to take it seriously.
How schools are fighting it and the proactive step you can take.
We are learning of more concerns about bullying at a New Jersey high school. This follows the tragic death of Adriana Cush by suicide and the resignation of the school superintendent.
More than 49,000 cases of bullying were reported to the Education Department from 2017 to 2020, based on its report to the Senate Committee on Basic Education on the implementation of the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013.
Recently, bullying has become very common in schools and among teenagers. There are many cases of bullying among children, and there is no age limit for bullying.
When people hear the word bully, they may think of a kid of being insulted by another kid. Or they may think of someone being insulted by a peer, whether face-to-face or online. Bullying happens between someone who has more power and is more aggressive than their target person. A bully uses that power, whether it's physical strength, being more popular, or knowing embrace information, to hurt or control the person they are bullying. Firstly, it is important to recognize the difference between bullying and fighting, because they are sometimes look so similar. Fighting occurs between two people have equal whether power, strength, size, or intellect. The Indonesian Child Protection Commission, or KPI, recorded 2,355 child protection violence submitted to KPI till August 2023. Of these 70 cases, children were victims of bullying. Meanwhile, the Federation of Indonesian Teacher Union, or FSGI, recorded 23 cases of bullying in educational units from January to September 2023. 50% occur at the junior high school level, 23% at elementary school level, 13.5% at the high school level, and another 30.5% at the vocational school. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, or Kemendikbudristek, states that bullying is one of the three sins in education, apart from sexual violence and tolerance.
In an article published by UNICEF on its website, bullying will have long-term negative impacts on children. In addition, children will experience problems related to mental and emotional health, including depression and anxiety.
My definition of bullying is an aggressive act, belittling others, and it comes in many forms, including verbal, physical, sexual form, or even cyberbullying, which may relate more these days.
So to answer the next question, bullying can deeply affect an individual's mental well-being, and this can apply for both the victims and also the perpetrators. And those targeted may encounter issues like anxiety, depression, lower self-worth, and even undergo post-traumatic stress disorder, or what we call as PTSD. This can persist into adulthood, impacting their relationships with others, and how they establish it, and their academic performance, and the overall quality of their life. And moreover, there are evidence and studies which suggest that many bullies have also undergone or may grapple with underlying mental health issues. And these individuals can struggle or might struggle with aggression, impulsiveness, or can find it challenging to be able to empathize with others, which potentially derives from their difficult backgrounds, or which then influences their behavior. Furthermore, it should be understood and highlighted that both bullies and also their targets could encounter similar mental health issues in the future, in which victims can endure long-lasting trauma from their experiences that they've undergone, and while bullies may still undergo and struggle with emotional regulation or even maintaining healthy relationships with each other. So, mental health is genuinely essential for students because it impacts and affects their quality of life. And at other studies, to quote, states that mental health is essential to lead a happy life. But from the perspective of a student's mental health can actually affect their educational experience and also their academic achievement. Moving forward, this is the reason why it's important to understand that positive mental health contributes to the emotional well-being, which then helps students to be able to manage their stress and navigate the challenges of school life more effectively. And to also note, a healthy mental health actually fosters resilience, which then enables and pushes for students to be able to cope with setbacks, pressures, or even challenges, and also the demands of their studies. And the most important and crucial part of what makes a student is how their ability to form social relationships with others, in which this is actually highly influenced by their mental health, because it plays a key role in them being able to build and maintain positive connections with their peers, friends, teachers, and also their family members. Furthermore, positive mental health can actually strongly contribute to the development of essential life skills. For example, being able to effectively communicate with others, the ability to have empathy, and to collaborate and work with others. So this is the reason why that a stronger and more positive mental health for students means that they can learn better and be more likely to realize the full potential of their abilities. And this can actually help them out in the future, where they're establishing what they want to be, what they think they can do, and also their dreams. So a student's mental health is real in their school setting is really important part of the educational system, because students with a more positive mental health can build relationships more effectively and help them out to create better, make decisions and also work with others. And these positive effects support the individual student and their larger community as they transition to adulthood. Hence, this is the reason why I am hoping for more schools to prioritize their students' mental health, because it allows for a supportive environment to flourish, which allows for belongingness and inclusivity to flourish within their school environment.
For instance, I believe that no one deserves to be bullied and harassed. And when your right has been disturbed, please don't keep it by yourself. First, identify someone you trust, someone you can share this pain you are experiencing. Whether it might be your caregiver, maybe your teacher, your mentor, your senior. Be aware to find help when you think you need to. You don't have to cope with it alone. And understand that you are worth more than the bullying you experience. You are more than the words you say to you. You are more than the treatments, the pain you experience. And please be gentle with yourself, yet be firm when you are treated unjust, and speak up.
Yes, I do agree. Bullying can happen anywhere and to anyone, and especially in settings such as a school setting. And I do want to push for the message that preventing bullying actually requires a collective effort from the parents, the teachers, and also the children. Because firstly, parents play an important role by being able to by allowing for empathy to flourish, for kindness to flourish, and for open communication to happen at their homes, and to be able to teach your children to be able to respect the differences, and to be able to also stand up against possible mistreatment. At the same time, teachers are able to create a positive classroom culture by educating students about bullying, promoting inclusivity, and intervening in possible issues or issues that are happening in the classroom. And at the same time, they play an important role in promoting inclusivity. Because honestly, students spend around 8 to 10 hours in this classroom, and within that 8 to 10 hours, a lot can actually happen. And that by being able to educate these children, being able to educate also teachers, to be able to act and ensure that these situations will happen, is actually very important and able to prevent future cases of bullying. That's why it's so important to encourage bystander intervention among children, because it's allowing for them to speak up and also support those who are undergoing bullying. Because honestly, the teachers will not be able to spot everything that's happening in the classroom. At the same time, at an educational level, it's important to implement proper and also inclusive anti-bullying policies, and to ensure that students are aware of what actions and how their actions can lead to these certain types of consequences, and that to be able to create a safe space for all the children. And at the same time, it's crucial for educational facilities to have proper counseling resources, so students can reach out, and by allowing for these types of resources to be established in schools, this will be able to create a supportive environment where students are able to feel safe and comfortable enough to report possible cases of incidents, and where bullies are able to understand the consequences of their actions. And this is the reason why it's important to collaborate among the parents, the educator, and also the students, because it is crucial in creating a culture of empathy, respect, and in the end, zero tolerance for any actions that can harm others.